keepers of the past across New England, the keeper of the lights holds an important position here at Gillette Stadium, sounding that fog bell and signaling it is time for football in Foxborough. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. Welcome in, everybody. Kate Scott alongside Brock Heward, and I know all of us are ready for this new season to begin. And from Foxborough, we're underway. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So the Dolphins offense headed out for their opening drive. And they'll be brought up by someone who's got a big arm, Brock, but he can really run it too, Malik Willis.
I know quarterbacks of this ilk sure excite their teammates. They'd love to see his explosion and that speed come to life. I also know this, Kate, that defensive coordinator on the other side, he did not sleep good all week long, knowing he could do everything right, have the right call. That QB speed is a difference maker.
Five still to go here. This is second down. It's Chan on the inside give. Continuing to move past the 45. Still going inside the 35. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins take a 6-0 lead right away. Chan with the touchdown. Man, this offensive season has barely begun, and they are already, Brock, celebrating in that end zone. I mean, still basically a full 17 games to go. So far, so good.
Yeah, pay off all of that offseason work. The OTAs, the mini camps, get into preseason, training camp, all of it. And you can't do it much better than that.
That one splits the uprights. And the Dolphins take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. Has this at the 6. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. So out come the Patriots, ready for their first possession. Leading them out, someone with a big arm and a field general's mindset, Drake Maye.
The biggest mistake he can make here is letting his offense get suckered into trying and matching the pace while the opposition just set. Even if it's a quick score to begin the game, he's got to have the poise and the patience here from the opening script they planned for all week long. Play your game and not let the circumstances dictate to force your hand early.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Another carry for him. And his defense is firing to begin the season, huh? Great play to get him behind the line.
He was taken down behind the
Dolphins bring out a 5th defensive back on 3rd.
2 yards. It's 3rd and 9.
They'll throw 3rd and long. He has the first over the middle. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. They get 27 on the play. And the Patriots will have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
They'll run here on first down. And they'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Tackle made by Jordan Brooks. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it'll be 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
Throw here, 3rd down. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they're up against it here on 4th down.
Is on for the Patriots field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all this concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Washington now to return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
Dolphins.
So Miami headed out for its second drive of the game. They're 1 for 1 so far to begin the new NFL season. Touchdown on their opening drive. Let's see if they have 2 for 2 in them. New set of downs for them from the 31. They'll start the drive with Achan. And he's brought down as the drive starts out with a 4-yard gain. First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5.
In motion left is Atwell. Second down carry for Achan. No luck there, ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 6.
3rd and long, they're going to throw. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it's going to be 1st down Miami.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Here's Achan up the middle. A lot of traffic up the middle there, and he's bounced outside, nabs him 7. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2 at the Patriots' 39-yard line.
And stick with Achan. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. He's going to keep this one. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
It's decision time for the offense after that one. If they're stopping you short on a 3rd down sneak, you better be very careful going for it again.
And not his best punt here. He drives it several yards into the end zone. That's going to lead to a touchback.
20-yard line.
New England taking the field. Its 2nd series of the game coming up. And they're really starting the season off with a banger of a contest here, Brock. A chance to measure up against a division rival, and this one could be an important one to have in hand in just a few months. Get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25. So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. They'll run for the first time here with Antonio Gibson. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard.
He was tackled at the 27.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, it's May. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Well, not what you like to see. Still just in the opening quarter of the season, and they have an injured player out there. Let's hope it's nothing major as he gets looked at. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. May. Dumped off to his running back. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a New England 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. 1st down throw for May. On him quick, and they bring him down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 39-yard line.
May now. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
26.
Let's see what they win with on 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he goes out with enough for the 1st, but we do have a flag down on the play. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. 3rd and long for him here. Fits it through the middle. And he is into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots hold a slim 2-point lead early. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skilled player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Corey Gallis tacks on the extra point. And the Patriots push their lead to 3.
Dolphins 7.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Here's a return from the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Dolphins send a running back, Devon Achane, getting back to work. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for first-half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. Throwing on first down, Willis. Here's a screen for Achane. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. On the 39 now after that explosive start to this drive.
That's good for Dolphins.
Hits him on the out route. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
At the 46-yard line.
They go play action. Here's Willis. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now it's third and short. Here he is on third and short. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing fourth down.
You know, third and short is a difficult one to call. Do you want to run into the teeth of a defense looking for that handoff, or try to throw it to him and use the element of surprise? Evidently, well, that's one they should have run instead.
And it'll bounce out of bounds, and he could not have hit this much better. That's going to pin him at their own 5-yard line. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. And that last impressive touchdown drive, well, they'll have to see if they can repeat that. They're backed up again to start this one. Running back gets the handoff. And he's going to have this one up to about the 17-yard line. All set now, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
To throw, here's Maye. It's complete to Hunter Henry. And he stopped almost immediately after that catch. He's down at the 30.
14 yards.
They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Patriots, first down. First and 10 at the
And
30-yard line.
I love a big old tight end, Kate. I like fast little Ferrari wide receivers, but you give me a big body tight end that can beat one-on-one coverage time and again, sign me up.
And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. First down, Maye. Finds him over the middle. And he's not going to be able to add anything to that catch, so give him progress across midfield there to the opposing 46. On first down, they'll run. Shoots away from one. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He just gets down inside the 35-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Patriots will have a first down. Back to the well again. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. They gain 11 on that play. And that's a New England first down.
21-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Maye. Next to his running back, Antonio Gibson. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
Maye now from the gun. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. I like the grind they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play of inch as they get set for 3rd and 6. That's taken in by Henry. He's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a 1st and goal. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. us on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Patriots make it a 10-point ball game.
Dolphins 7.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. This return starts at the 5. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to go as they take the field. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Caught by his fullback behind the line. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. We're through one quarter of this opening weekend of football. Our score, 17-7. More from Gillette Stadium in just a minute. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They're looking at 2nd and 3. Here's Willis to the air. Pass complete to Dulcich. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
A loss of 2 yards.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap now to Willis. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
So many coaches love third downs and practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute and convert on these third downs.
Breaks a tackle. He's still going. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. Head coach Mike Vrabel ready in the Patriots for their next series. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Starting the drive here with Gibson. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Here's Maye to the air. Has him on the quick hitter. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Trying to sneak Maye. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2. That's good.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line.
15 yards on the play. And the Patriots 1st down.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And that carry only nets 1 on the plunge up the gut.
He's brought down at the 37.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
Back-to-back carries here. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys. I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
And this is headed to the sideline, and it'll bounce out at the 7. Wow, great kick. Offense returning to the field now for the Dolphins. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. On first down, they're going to start out with A-Chain. This is headed perilously close to their end zone, Brock. That tackle sends them backwards to the 4. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Finds his fullback. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. It wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on third? Ooh, put some air under this one, right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. Here's New England, ready once again on offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Made to throw it. Short pass brought in. Down to the 10. He will go. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots making a 16-point ball game. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. When I am a coordinator, say it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
One after is good by Roy Gallis. Patriots take a 3-possession lead.
24, Dolphins 7.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Washington now to return. This makes it up to the 25. The Dolphins sending their offense back out there. And they take the field feeling pretty beaten down with how this one's gone. Even if they're keeping their heads high, Brock, not a whole lot they've been able to do so far.
Yeah, in these moments, I think of golfers, right, in a tournament. They don't want to look at the scoreboard. They don't want to see how much they're down. They just want to take it shot by shot by shot. It's exactly what this offense has got to do.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Running with Achan here out of the gun. And he dodged the tackle. And he has this down to the 34. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, first down.
And the Dolphins, first down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during the game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. And because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Putting the tight end in motion. And the shotgun, they'll give it to Achan. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
To throw, here's Willis. This is hauled in by Atwell. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down. Well, we're in a pretty big hole already, Brock. They're going to pass on the field goal and keep chasing that touchdown. And bring the tight end left. Willis in the pistol. And that one couldn't have gone much worse, Brock. Handed a big loss on a completed fourth down pass. They're going to turn this over. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on it. 1st and 10 from the 32. Good throw completed by May. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. Juju Brents with a stop. From the gun, it's May. Dumped off to his running back. And he's out of bounds with that first down in hand. For the moment, though, we've got a flag down. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. May. Quick slant taken in by Dobbs. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's a gain of 6.
May now on 3rd down. Built up this one off to his running back, complete. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be 4th and maybe a yard. Bryce Baringer on now to punt. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. The Dolphins and running back Devon Achane getting back to work. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on 4th down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession. Thrown on 1st down, Willis. Here's a screen for Achane. This winds up being an excellent play for them from deep in their own territory, up approaching that 30-yard line.
That's good for the Dolphins.
A play fake, now Willis to throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And not much doing, he stopped quickly. 8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line.
They go play action. Here's Willis. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Willis now, 3rd down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free, incomplete. So the Dolphins readying for the punt. Marcus Jones back to return for the Patriots. Fair catch called for, and he's got it right near the 30-yard line. The Patriots and quarterback Drake Maye ready to go once more on offense. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. Maye on 1st and 10. Completed to his running back. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
8 yards on the pickup.
Operating from the gun, here's May. Boston isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
Loss of 6.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
It'll be 3rd down and 8 on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Patriots holding the lead here at Gillette. 3rd down here, need 8 on the play. To the air on 3rd and long. Lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing 4th down.
A small little jab there, finally landed by the defense, able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Miami set to take over once again on offense. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a
Working from the gun, it's Willis. Looking to his fullback now. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44.
Gain of 26 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
Willis. Finds him over the middle. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down. Shotgun snap now to Willis. And the Patriots get there and take him down. Miami calls a timeout here. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks him inside their own 10. The Patriots and this running back headed back out for a new series. And they don't need anything out of this drive right now, Brock. That lead's already been built as we look to the scoreboard, but like architects, they might want to see just how high they can take it.
We're going to know here in just a second on how they attack these opening plays. Do they opt to take it easy, play conservative, or just keep stepping on that gas?
Second down now, they need 7. Setting him on the dive. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on 3rd. Here's May. That's him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down up at the 12-yard line. Now the Patriots calling their 3rd and final timeout.
That's good.
And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Some much-needed breathing room acquired on that last play. They're set up at the 12. Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. Tackle made right around the 26. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. May now from the gun. Taken in by Hill, right side. And he will wind up out of bounds after a 1st down gain of right around 3 yards.
At the 30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
This time they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So we've reached halftime, Brock, in a lopsided contest so far. Let's hear what Scott Hansen has to say. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, grab a plate. I'm serving the truth. Oh, we got some AFC East beef cooking, but right now, it ain't a fight. It's looking like a takeover. Patriots 27, Fins 7. Huge lead at the half. Let's start with Miami. Malik Willis, first start, new colors, and what a spot to be thrown into. Road game, division rival, defending AFC champs. That's like asking a rookie chef to cook Thanksgiving dinner for 50 people. Good luck, kid. Devon A-Chain, oh, he came to play. 137 on the ground and a tutty. That's explosive. That's game-changing. But here's the problem. One guy can't bring it home for you. You need balance. You need execution. And right now, Miami doesn't have enough of it. Now flip it. Drake Maye, he's looking comfortable at home. 20 of 24, 280 yards, and a couple of tutties. That's control, poise, that's I've been here before energy. He ain't rushing, he ain't forcing things. He's just picking this defense apart piece by piece. Let's be real, the Patriots, they've had Miami's number lately. Right now, they're reminding them why. Now let me tell you what's really going on out there. New England is dictating everything. They're efficient, disciplined, and they're in control. Miami, they got flashes, but they ain't stringing it together. But this is still the NFL. You got one spot, one turnover, one play, and things can shift. Problem? You're on the road against the champs in your own division. That ain't easy to climb out. Before we get out of here, a big shout out to all you members, subscribers, and poll warriors who show up each and every week. You keep the engine hot even in the off-season. Hit up the Verse merch store, 6-pack sticker collection, the Syndicate, brand new Portal design t-shirt. That one's clean. Drop a comment. What teams you want to see next? See something off? Let's fix it. This is your league too. And if this halftime takeover hit, give it a hype so others can see it too. 2 teams, 2 choices. Make adjustments or excuses. I'm Big Al and you're in the Madden verse.
Didn't have a great first half. We're just hoping things get a little bit closer this time around as we get set for quarter number 3. To return this, Marcus Jones. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Patriots offense out there to start this third quarter. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Gibson to begin the third. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You want to see the term read and react to the little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Maye to the air. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a short gain. Throw here, 3rd down. Setting up the screen. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. The Patriots have their punting unit out. Bryce Baringer, the one to send it away. Fair catch, hauled in at the 18-yard line. The Miami offense headed out there now. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Dolphins just about set up here, 1st and 10. To throw, here's Willis. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 26-yard line.
Here's a quick pass to the right side. Cut! And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one at the 41. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
A gain of 15.
You put a receiver in motion right. It's Achan on the inside give. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Has it downfield working left. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. Now, I think they're going to have to stop things here. Yep, and they just did. One of the Patriots is hurt. Going to need some help out there. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone now. Finds his back. Achan. He will take this across. Touchdown, Miami. start the second half with some needed points. Devon Achane with the touchdown. So the back does the work that time, Brock, taking it in for the touchdown.
Yeah, a running back in space can be an awfully dangerous weapon on a football field. Whether that's a designed route to him, a check down, you see what can happen, what kind of damage the elite running backs in this league can do.
Patterson on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Dolphins cut the lead down to 10.
It's 24. Dolphins 14.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Return coming from the 6. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. The Patriots offense all set to go. That touchdown cut the lead by a chunk, Brock, but it's still a 2-score game as they start this drive out. First down now, ball at the 33. Down to the back. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
From the gun, it's Maye. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and the Patriots will have a first down.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Off the play action, Maye. That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. Maye looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48.
A gain of 12 on the play. It's now 3rd and
Maye now on 3rd down. Henry on the catch. And he goes out with enough for the first, but we do have a flag down on the play.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty, and now we're going to wait to see how they respond. They'll run here following the penalty. Wow, not a chance at all as he is met at the line on this one. That's going to be 4th and very long.
I wonder who it was, Kate. Which defender had that little bit of clairvoyance that there was a draw coming and clued the rest of his buddies in? Because somebody saw that coming. That's the only way they could have been so prepared for what was supposed to be a surprise.
So after the play, we have the trainers headed out. Looks like a member of the Dolphins out there is in some discomfort. All right, Miami has its offense set, partner. Here comes 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Achane. He'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Finds him on the slant. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Pickup on the play.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. He's going for it himself. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
First down. A gain of 4 yards. And a Dolphin first down.
first carry now. This is Ollie Gordon. Give him the cover on that carry. Second down coming up.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Here's A-Chan up the middle. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Milton Williams making the stop.
34-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
Willis now, third down.
Third down.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, but physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The Patriots and quarterback Drake Maye ready to go once more on offense.
30-yard line.
And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
And he picks up a good chunk of yards here. Looks to be about 7. He's up to the 37. They'll go to the option on second down. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's a New England first down.
That's good for a Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard
Operating
line.
from the gun. Here's May. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Dolphins side of the field.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
To throw, here's May. Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Jordan Brooks comes up with it. And the Dolphins have the football back just shy of the midfield stripe. Well, Brock, they could have gone wrong to set up third and short, or they could air it out and try for more. They picked the latter, and the coverage was ready for it.
Sure was, Kate, and this is why I play in this position. You've got to have a short memory. You must flush it. I love the decision to be aggressive. I always fall on that side of the coin, but when you throw a pick in that situation, such a manageable second down, well, you got to learn from it, move on, and certainly flush it away.
A-Chan on the toss right. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field.
Holding. Offense.
But partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Dumped off to his running back. And it doesn't get much, up to maybe their own 40. Marcus Jones ranging over for the stop.
Brings up second down.
Lewis in the pistol.
At the 40-yard line.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Sets up a third down and 18.
Third and long for him here. He lobs this up, left sideline, looking for something big. Trying to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. That's Carlton Davis.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Their own 26-yard line.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. New England bringing the offense to the line. First and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick.
Zach Sealer on the stop. Tackle made back at the 17-yard line.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. May. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Will this drive continue? Here comes third down.
brings up 3rd and 13.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. As the open man downfield. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45.
It's a gain of 22.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Patriots, 1st down.
Here's May. We've got a screen to the running back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Tackled back at the 40.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Setting up the screen here for Gibson. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Simply put, Kate, that's just job well done by the defense. You get a completion on 2nd down and go backwards, that's a pretty superhuman effort and want to from this defense. That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He'll try and run this.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for a Dolphins 1st down. It's a gain of 20.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Dolphins ball, and they're sort of in comeback mode. They trail to start the 4th. One play in, and they are already close to midfield. Throwing on 1st down, Willis. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
Moves to 2nd and 10.
Working from the gun, it's Willis. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 11. And the Dolphins.
Here's Willis to the air. Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Robert Spillane has it. And the Patriots will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
This is such the back and forth nature of this game that we all love. Defense is just infused with confidence. Back-to-back possessions, taking it away, and offensively, boy, you just feel like you're killing your team right now. Got to protect the football.
The New England offense running out now. And they had to wave that white flag on their last drive, Brock, hoping to avoid having to call that punter this time out.
Yeah, you get several chances a game, on average, somewhere around 10 possessions, and you know not all of them are going to pan out. So you got to forget what lies behind and keep...
And the Dolphins are going to get to him. He is dropped. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the 1st play.
Brings up 2nd and 17.
He's already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. Throwing is May. They take him down as he goes out. Now let's check on this penalty.
Holding. Offense.
So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It's
Now May on 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You get to that money down, that 3rd down, you look to your money players, and this tight end is capable of it. Let's give some credit to the defense right there. Did an amazing job not only sticking to him, but bringing him down before he can move the chains.
So now on 4th down, Andres Borregalis leading the Pats field goal team out for a try. It'll be a 54-yarder from the right hash. Now after that snap, there's an injured Dolphin still out there. So we're going to get a stoppage here as they go out to look at him. Pretty good field position awaiting the Dolphins as they head up here, 1st and 10. And they'll hand it off to A-Chain. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. 4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Gun snap now to Willis. He'll step up, and there he goes.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is a Dolphins 1st down.
Dolphins 1st down. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Miami.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They go play action. Here's Willis. Completed over the middle. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. He picks up 15 on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, Miami. They play fake now. Willis to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. So after the play, some obvious concern from their sideline as they watch their quarterback out there in some pain. Training staff running out to check on him. Might be time to reach in the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack. Here's the backup. 1st throw. He's in trouble and gets brought down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
3rd down, Pat's going with a few extra defensive backs this time. Here's Ewers to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Got all of it, and this is good! And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the 4th.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You've got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
And this drive will start inside the 25. The Patriots running their offense out there. They left a few on the table their last time out, Brock, settling for a field goal trying to miss the mark. Patriots lining up. It's 1st and 10. Starting the drive here with Gibson. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive. So after the play, we have the trainers headed out. Looks like a member of the Dolphins out there is in some discomfort. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Here's Maye to the air. Left side into the hands of Dobbs. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for a Patriots 1st down.
Here's Maye on 1st and 10. Finds a man right side. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made at the 45.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
Maye looking to throw. That's incomplete on 2nd down. Now after that snap, there's an injured Dolphin still out there. So we're going to get a stoppage here as they go out to look at him. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Again, it's Maye. The third down throw falls incomplete.
Intended for
Looking for his wide receiver there. And 4th and 4 coming up.
in a 4th down.
Punt team on the field. And this is going to put him up to 6 punts today. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. He shovels this one forward. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Willis. That's the line he's going to run for it. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
A 7-yard gain. And the Dolphins 1st down. A gain of 7. And the Dolphins 1st down.
Finds him over the middle. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line.
That's another.
They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Dolphins.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Play action, yours. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
He was defended by Marcus Jones.
Here's a handoff for A-Champ. And he takes it down to the 33. They gain 11 on that play. And that is the Dolphins' 1st down.
That's another Dolphins 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Staying on the ground here with A-Champ. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well.
Holding. Offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Running it after the penalty. He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here.
Brings up 2nd down.
To throw, Ewers. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it 3rd down.
A loss of 9.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
The Patriots adding an extra defensive back out there for this 3rd down. And the shotgun, they'll give it to A-Champ. On 3rd down, they wind up going the wrong way. That one goes backwards.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, an instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
And this will stick him back a ways. That punt hits and jumps out of bounds near the 14. The Patriot offense making their return to the field. Well, their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. They'll run here on 1st down. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
And they'll fire him for a few. It's 3rd down. Now the Dolphins call a timeout. It's their 1st. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Brings up 3rd and
3rd and just 2 to go. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. Miami calls a timeout here. It's second. And with another one gone, they're going to have just one remaining this game. They're out now, ready to punt it. And he'll try to hit this one well. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Dolphins send a running back, Devon Achane, getting back to work. They struggled to produce on that last series, but better results ahead as they take possession here. From the shotgun, Ewers. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
It's 2nd down and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Ewers. He completes it in traffic. And a nice game here, but it's stopped short of the first. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Foxborough. Dolphins losing by 7. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. That's caught for the first. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And it's going to be 1st down, Miami.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Miami.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Looks like they're going option keeper. Oh, he lost the football! And they jump on top of it. Oh, a clutch recovery to clean up the mistake this late in the game. Setting up to pass. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down to that 17-yard line. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. Here he is to throw. That one is swatted away, incomplete. But there's a flag down in the secondary, and I think they're going to get somebody here for holding. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. He'll look to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. At the same spot after the incompletion. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down.
Back to throw. Pass complete to Dulcich. And he's tackled after a nice pickup, but we've got a flag down. This could wipe that play away. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Operating from the gun, it's Ewers. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd
to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Clock running. Dolphins will hurry to the line. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Has him running the comeback. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs. Design run here for Maye. So this is a win for the Patriots. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. So for my partner Brock Heward and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott saying this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots emerge as winners, as with that, we'll sign off from New England.